What's up, everybody? It's Pikel with League of Items, and we're back for another episode of Esportscenter. I'm not sure how often I'm going to do them, so enjoy them while they last. A nice comment yesterday from somebody basically begging me to make more of these, so I will do as the fans desire. If you could please help me reach 1,000 subscribers by commenting, subscribing, retweeting, and doing all of that good stuff, I'd appreciate it very much. We also have 3 new patrons, so welcome to all of you. Let's get into it. Like I said, we're doing this in one take. I think that I can do it in one take. My voice was completely brutalized by doing this yesterday, but we're gonna give it the old college try. So I don't have any videos really. I don't want to mess around with that. I'm just gonna have the scoreboards up on the screen. But let's get into it. Welcome back to Summoner's Rift. We head to China for our first match of the night in the LPL. OMG and the Fighting Cream Puffs entered the match as slight favorites over Invictus Gaming. Cream was serving up pies on both sides of the Victor Corki matchup, proving he can do it with both hands. Shanji played the fat man in top lane in back-to-back games, and Aki was on assassin duty, while Cold and Abel were able to bust out Samirarel and played well to secure the win in Game 1, before boring IG to death in Game 2 with Yumi. Shun needed to be the difference maker if IG was going to be competitive, but they were no match for, oh my god, Nenny, look at her in the second match. We had Rookie and Karsa making their debut for V5 against World Elite. Karsa carried on Game 1, on Viego in Game 1, before World Elite shocked everyone in Game 2 and shanks V5 in the back while reviewing their handiwork from the first game. But ultimately, it was World Elite who would stay Kadaying, with Bubu and Kadaya having 8 and 7 deaths respectively. And tonight, we can truly say, together V5's invincible. That's a Muse reference. Shout out best band of all time. Last, but not least, we have the match of the night in the LPL, with BLG taking on The Shining. In Game 1, The Shy was as good as advertised on Gwen with a 4-2-10 scoreline. Speaking of advertising, where the fuck was Uzi? SFM was lurking in the shadows on Zed while Corki and Victor manned the mid lane once again. How original! Huan Feng was on fire, and An was on Nautilus. In Game 2, The Shy decided to lose the game for Weibo by listening to his coaches as they suggested Victor top, while An decided to lose the game by dying 7 times against the Jin comp. Xin Zhao pulled out his Wei Wei pulled out his Xin Zhao. Gwen breathed on it like a doggo in heat. Fofo show. Game 3 was a tilter as Weibo was left to dodge 14,000 skill shots from Zoe and Ziggs from downtown. Fun interactive gameplay. SFM was most likely to blame when he decided to get into trouble by stepping on a bubble and crumbled into rubble. Weibo ended the game with more kills but left the match with less wins. GG BLG! The Billy Boys win their first match of the split. In Korea, Fredit Brion and Hanwha Life played the least interesting match of the split, with a combined 46 kills. Their eyebrows were not on fleek, nobody cares, and Sam D smelled like doo-doo. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. The 2 best teams in Korea battled it out in a 3-game banger. In Game 1, Hoya managed to win a game with a 279 kill score. Dom1 Gaming won the match with less kills, which seems like it has happened more times this split than in all of last year combined. Deokdom, he's good at Samira. In Game 2, Genji decided to return the favor, getting outkilled 24-20, but managing to beat Showmaker's Kassadin, which is a feat in itself. Deokdom had the most kills in the game with 11 on Jinx, but ultimately it was Aphelios who rulered the roost. Peanut popped Canyon's Jarvan, stole Elder, and Genji stole a win. In Game 3, Genji's new support proved heal Lehens, Lehens, turning the game with sick, singed mechanics. Look at him run at people, what a legend. The non-dash dark tech allowed Genji to stick around, giving Ruler his opportunity to carry a late-game teamfight and finish Genji's come-from-behind upset. 3 insanely close games and 3 winners with less kills. GG, Genji! Whew. My throat hurts. Yeah, so not much more to say about those games. Let's look at the matches for tomorrow. I don't believe every region is in play. I don't think LCS plays tomorrow. I don't think LEC plays tomorrow. But yeah, I ended up catching the end of that Gen G game, which is pretty cool. Let's look at the is this it? I'll turn on the sound too. This was their reaction at the end of Game 3, I believe.
Right, they managed to get docked on. They're like, tick, nailed it. And then they found Showmaker, tick, nailed it. And then unfortunately they wiped on the Canyon boss. But when they managed to take down all of them, and especially this little cat, that was
where's the reaction?
Really started to work out.
The reaction's the best part. Here we go.
We're gonna have a listen to Gen G final fight. Victor, a lot of screaming.
I love League of Legends. So yeah, the reason that other thing popped up is because I have this other thing that's supposed to not do it every single time. But whatever. So basically, I had Genji for that match last night. Some people, like, when the game was almost over, were talking, not being mean or anything, but like we're talking shit about Genji being the best team in Korea, because they were like, oh, I guess he's not the best in Korea or whatever, or they're not the best in Korea, and then they ended up winning the game, so that's pretty funny. I had OMG, I had V5, I had Weibo, so I won OMG, won V5, lost Weibo, lost Hanwha Life, won Genji. And a lot of the time in the early part of the year, when I have teams that I think that the talent is just as good, if not better, and they're an underdog, you're going to have to pick them every single time. That's just how it works. And it's not about being right 100% of the time. That's not the goal here. Nobody does that. So that's that. Let me get the stuff for tomorrow, if there is any. So we have all right, that was the LCK futures odds, which are all locked right now. Tomorrow there's RNG against Thunder Talk. So RNG is a minus 1900 favorite over Thunder Talk. Anyone's Legends up against FPX. FPX is a minus 500 favorite. I'm going to be looking for opportunities to bet against FPX for the next couple of weeks, because they're definitely overrated right now. They have had good performances, but you need to kind of bet into that outcome, which we expect, which is going to be a loss from them. It would be kind of sad if well, I don't know if sad is the right word, but like theoretically, can they hold on and win until they play a good team, and then they're like at reduced odds? That'll be kind of sad. Like, I really hope that there's a good underdog shot against them. at some point. But those are the only matches for tomorrow. So obviously I don't think I'll have an Esportscenter or anything. I'll probably just try to keep that to be a weekend thing. I think that's pretty fun. But that's it. So we got a 10-minute video, not so bad. I'm going to keep trying to do the one-take Esportscenters when I do them. If anybody out there is like a video editor or wants to like gather clips and like put them together and then I'll do the voiceover for it, I would love to do something like that. It'd be a lot easier for me because I can't really spend the time to chop everything together. At least not until I hit 1,000 subscribers. Who knows what'll happen when that occurs. But thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you later.